guys, it's Roy here from RWellCoach and EpicDroid.com, and I'm here today to show off two new cases from my friends over at CaseMate. This is the Waterfall and the Karat Petals case. They are available for both the Google Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. I'm going to be showing them to you guys on the Pixel 2 XL today. I'm going to tell you guys up front, these are both awesome cases. They offer an awful lot of protection and they look good on the device. However, I will probably not be using them. They are a little bit more on the flamboyant and feminine side than the typical case that I would normally go for. That being said, my wife has looked at these cases. She has tried them both out and she has given them a 100% thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever you want to say, but she has given them her complete endorsement and says that they are awesome cases and she would recommend them to anyone who is looking for a more flamboyant, feminine, this type of case. But again, it's not the type of case I typically go for. But let's go ahead and let's dive in and let's look at what it is that makes these cases so awesome and that would make it so that both my wife and I would recommend them. So first up, we're going to look at the Waterfall case. Now, I will tell you guys, one thing is a little bit misleading here. As you can see, there is a ton of glitter in this. However, once you pull the case out, it's not quite as much as it would appear. However, there is still a decent amount of glitter in there, and as you can see, you still get that cool waterfall effect that you get with it. It's just not as much as you expect from the box here. Now, it is a two-piece case. You have a soft TPU piece and then a hard plastic piece. And the hard plastic piece is a very rigid and thick one. It is thick because it has this layer inside in order to keep it from getting water or whatever the chemical is in there and the glitter into your phone, they need to keep those separate. And so it's a very thick case for just that reason. To put it on your phone, you want to put this side with the buttons facing away from you. You are then going to take your phone and you're going to put it in there with the buttons first. Now it will feel like it doesn't fit. You just push that down around the corners and then you have it on, so it'll look like a bumper case with the open back and the open front. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the hard case, put it face up, then you're going to push the phone and the TPU case, the bumper part, into the case. Now you're not going to hear any clicks or anything, but you're going to want to make sure that is in all the way. Just run your fingers along it, make sure it's in the seat and it's not going to come out. Once you do have that, it is good to go in there. I do have a little bit of a concern that it might fall out if I'm not very careful. However, it does seem to hold it very well and it didn't give me any issues when I was using it. Now, the case itself is a great case, like I said earlier. It has a slightly raised lip around the whole front of the case so that you can set that face down. It is not very deep though, so if you're going to put your phone face down, make sure it's not on anything that's uneven. Make sure it's a completely flat surface. On the back, it is a very thick case like we pointed out earlier, so it does make it a little bit harder to use your fingerprint scanner, but it does have a nice slope here that goes down in. You're not going to have any issues using it, just you have to make sure that your finger is at the right angle to get it in there. Here you have another cutout for the camera and the flash. The cutout is a deep cutout, however it does not get in the way of the camera, so you don't have any worries about quality there. Here on the bottom we have the cutout for the USB-C charging port. It's quite possibly the largest charging port hole that I've ever seen on a USB-C case. It's a great one because it allows you to use any USB-C charger that is out there without having any problems. Here on the side we have the power and the volume buttons. They are a gold plastic, so it looks a little bit fancier. Now these are a loose button, so they aren't part of the plastic TPU. They're tucked inside it, so it does make it so it's a lot easier to use and it is very, very responsive. No issues using those at all. Now here on the bottom you have the squeeze to activate Google Assistant. Because of the hard case in the way, you will most likely not be able to use the Google Assistant squeezing function. And last but not least, we have the noise canceling mic port here up at the top. So although this case looks great, it is a beautiful case. It is also a case that is designed to protect your phone and it's going to do a great job of doing that. As my wife said, the coolest thing about this case is the fact that it's always changing and it always looks new and unique every time that you use it. It's got that cool effect there, and I don't know about you guys, but I could probably spend a good half hour or so just sitting there watching that. It's kind of mesmerizing. But it's a great case. It goes for $40 on Amazon, and we'll have links to where you can get this one in the description down below. But don't go away yet, because we're going to check out the Karat Petals case now. So here we have the Karat Petals case, and this one is much like the other one. However, rather than having the glitter waterfall effect, it just has the flowers and the sparkly stuff on the inside. It is also a dual layer case, and it works the same way as the other one does. Now, one of the cool things about the Karat Petals case is that every case is unique. These are actual real flowers that have been dried and pressed into the case, so you will not find any other Karat Petals case that looks exactly like this one. So the case goes on exactly the same way as the other. You're going to go ahead and you're going to take the side, push it down in with the buttons first. Make sure the corners are all on there where they belong. Flip this on over. and push it down in. This one does seem to go in with a little bit more of a pop to it, so you feel that a little bit more. Just again, double check, make sure that you have it there so that if you're holding it face down, it's not going to pop out. This one also features the same lip that goes around the whole front of the device. It seems like it's a little bit thicker here at the top and the bottom, so it will provide a little bit more protection than the other one. So if you put that face down, it's not going to scratch up the screen. Again, don't do it on uneven surfaces or you will cause the device to scratch. So here on the back we have the cutouts for the camera as well as the fingerprint sensor. The fingerprint sensor is the same as the other one, so it's a little bit deeper, so it may cause a few problems getting it down in there, but for the most part you'll have no issues using that fingerprint sensor. Here on the side we have the same power and the volume button setup that we did on the other device. These ones are silver instead of the gold. Again, it doesn't work really well with the squeeze to activate Google Assistant. Here on the bottom we have that ginormous cutout for the USB-C charging port, and then up top we have the cutout for the noise canceling mic. They're both awesome cases. My wife and I really like both of them. I like them for the protection. She likes them for the looks as well as the protection. They're both awesome cases. The Waterfall case goes for $40 on Amazon and this one goes for $60 on Amazon. So at $40 and $60 the price may seem a little bit steep. The fact that they protect your device through just about anything and the fact that they look good, especially if you are like my wife and you really like this style of case, they are definitely cases I would recommend. So if you have any questions about either of these cases, feel free to hit us up in the comment section down below. We'll answer those questions as we are available. If this video has been helpful to you, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And you all have an awesome day.